No, I did not press the button hard enough, Jen. Thank you for letting me know. Because I've made my way all the way down here. And I was early. Thank you, Jen. I love you because you all know me. I did hit the button. I didn't hit the button twice. I am a creature of habit. So I'm not going to go through that whole 8 minute spiel because I've been here. We're just going to get on and do what we're going to do. I did ask Michelle if she would put the no, I wasn't in Reese's room because when I pulled him up on the computer, he said 10:15, 2:15, and I wasn't going to upset myself with him being live while I'm live. Except you said you were in his channel, so instead of 2:15, he went on at 1:15. That's all right. I'll just sit and watch the whole thing. I was busy trying to watch everybody else and see what was going on. He's he's still live now. Yeah, Tuesday mornings he goes on for 2 hours now, but if he's I don't care for his lives as well as I like his premieres. I like his premieres. His lives are usually about sports, and that's not my testimony. because and people kept calling me on the phone while I was trying to do stuff. So yeah, I'm not upset that he scheduled it while I'm live, but I will see him when he goes on tonight. Then he gets into the politics. He used to do the politics during the day, and then he did the live at night, and he would have guests on the panel. Now he's doing the live during the day, and he's doing his premieres at night, and I'm like, what are you doing to me, Reese? BB, welcome in. Long time no see. How the heck are you, girlfriend? Thank you, Jen. I answered you on the other. I answered you when I was doing my pseudo live, my solo live, because I was the only one there. Oh, I asked you if you would put a picture of Pip's poncho in the group for FO Friday and a picture of your poncho in the group for Whip It Wednesday. That's what I asked. Yeah, girl, I was doing a solo live. I had a real nice see where I am in the chat? I started up at the top and I had my normal commentary all the way down until Jen went, "Did she forget to hit the button hard?" I hit it regularly. I just didn't hit it twice. I don't know why I have to do it twice. I don't know. Yes, Pip, we need a pic, please. And thank you. We appreciate it. We love you. Girl, yeah. So I'm normally I would be all the hell pissed off, but since he's doing the sports thing during the day, I don't care. He can be live. He can do whatever he wants. As long as he does politics when I sit down at night. That's why you start my chats early. I need help. You know I need help. I will have ooh girl unusual. Okay, okay. Well, I want to thank Michelle for this rabbit hole she sent me down. Oh, we probably won't have homework today unless somebody comes up with something after we do this. But the homework is in the on the community tab because they being ugly. They're just all out being ugly. It will make everyone laugh, I think. Okay, that works. Um, my dear darling cousin Michelle sent me, excuse me, this map. And you all know how I am about maps. But she sent me this map. Excuse me. Lord. There it is. I don't want to save it. I want to make it bigger. Oh, thank you. This is a warning. These are the states that are slated not to get their SNAP benefits next month. And that is because now I've heard two versions of this. Oh crap, I need to share it with you, don't I? Sorry about that. This is from the Center for Budget and Policy Priorities. And I'm just reading Michelle's message because it's sitting here buzzing at me. I'm here. I'm here. Nobody knew I was here, but I was here. Oh, Roberta, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. How are you? You woke yourself up snoring. Oh my. Did you tell yourself to roll over? Yeah, girl, we're plotting a revolution. Folks, remember that this means that states that don't get SNAP will have a decrease of people buying Thanksgiving dinners. SNAP is our supplemental nutrition something something. It's our food stamps. It is oh crap. Why don't I have a split screen anymore? This is frustrating. It's we call it food stamps. What do they call it in the UK? I don't remember the word for it. They have a card that's recharged every month and you can use it to go buy groceries, but you only get a fixed amount. So you can buy a certain amount of food and you get it once a month. So if you run out, you run out, which is unfortunate. Um, Michelle says that will impact the grocery economy and the people who need food will overtax the charity sources. Um, I think it was Reese's yesterday. I was trying to figure out why I had heard this and I couldn't come up with it. It might have been Reese's yesterday. Some of the stores were closing because they knew that people weren't going to have money to shop. So they closed their stores because they knew there would be an increase in thefts. Some people say that there is enough reserve money in the Department of Agriculture to pay the benefits for this month, but that they were told by the powers that be not to release the money until the Democrats go back to work and sign the bill. The problem with that is number one, the Democrats are all in DC. The Democrats are trying to work. The Republicans are not even in DC. Hakeem Jeffrey says he doesn't know where they are. So they can't get a resolution. They can't sign the bill. They can't do anything because the Republicans aren't even in DC. But they're going to blame it on the Democrats. So there is enough money in the Department of Agriculture to release the SNAP benefits for next month. One of the solutions that was brought forth yesterday was that this year, don't have any holidays. Don't have the big Thanksgiving meal, the Christmas meal, New Year's meal. You just eat your regular food throughout the month and stop shopping. And our Amazon boycott, I now you know how I am with numbers, but I believe I saw yesterday that, well, I can look it up, that Amazon is going to lay off 30,000 workers. I should put my cousin Michelle, the researcher, on this. See, oh, let me share this tab so you all can see. Let me make sure that you're seeing this tab because it doesn't readily show. Okay. According to our dear darling Google AI, Amazon is laying off 14,000 corporate employees, with some reports suggesting the total could eventually reach 30,000 jobs. And that's what go away. I don't need you to do all that, which is what I heard yesterday. And the reason for layoffs, the company is restructuring to become leaner as it prioritizes and invests in AI. So they're going to lay off people to invest in AI. Don't they know that the people have to run the AI? Or is that just me? Many of the employees will receive 90 days of pay and benefits to look for new roles internally. If they are cutting 30,000 jobs, how many roles are going to be available internally? They really just think we're dumb, right? Jen says we used to get food stamps in the 70s from co-op. I remember going for mom to get sugar, etc. Never had them since. Oh, okay, okay. Now see, I didn't remember it being called co-op, so I'm glad you remember. Those who don't have SNAP will see a major temporary reduction in food prices. Oh, well, if you're running low on provisions from when we stocked up in November, now would be the time to go shopping. Roberta says not only that, groceries will probably go up to adjust for less sales. Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, the big meals, big holiday meals, don't buy, don't shop, don't continue the boycott. The reserve funds won't be sent to the states that pay SNAP. They can find money to pay ICE agents, but not SNAP. Not only that, but they can find money to send $40 billion to Argentina, buy Kristi Noem not one, but two jets. Why does she need a jet at all? Trump's over in Japan acting a fool and being laughed at. This is a violation. Pip, that's what everybody said last night. It's a violation of the Hatch Act. They did bring that up. The lowered prices won't last, but when they drop the Darcia, welcome in. That's okay. I was late too. I was sitting here talking to myself. That was okay. Yep. See, I remembered something. Yeah, 30,000. Then they tell them to go look internally. They get 90 days pay. What? That's only 3 months. If you have a mortgage, what are you supposed to do in the fourth month? They also eliminated the contracts for the private delivery companies. Don Jr. just got a contract for something or other out of Florida. He can get a contract. Elon can get a contract. The farmers are complaining that they can't sell their, and that's the other thing. The farmers are complaining because they can't sell their beef to China any longer. China's getting their beef from somebody else. So why don't they sell their beef here and lower the prices? Americans eat beef. Americans are going to be running low or being eliminated from SNAP. You can sell the beef to Americans. You can set up a roadside stand with deep freezers on the side. There are people here who will eat your beef. You don't have to export it. I don't understand why they can't sell it to the people here. I have been seeing 30,000 with the company and contract positions. Okay. Remember that they can likely own AI. That won't happen. Is you really have to be careful, Darcia. I have really started being careful. Okay, case in point. Last week, I said that I had been researching Nick Fuentes, and I could not find where he was naturalized. And I did put a correction in the comments on that video. When I asked, when I did the Google search about Nick Fuentes, and they told me he was born in Colombia, he came to America at 2. I did that search again last week. It turns out that it's Nick Fuentes Zolinga. The right wing Nick Fuentes that I was complaining about was born in Illinois. He's an American citizen. So, you gotta kind of be careful when you're using AI because it could burn you. Luckily, my channel is small enough that a lot of people won't see that I made a boo boo and I did put a correction in it. But yeah, they have had a lot of misrepresentation using AI and cloning and a whole lot of computer skills, like the young man that they put a hit, almost put a hit out on because they claimed that he was targeting ICE agents, and he wasn't. But they took a video that he made and using AI and everybody else, they changed the music and made it look like he was putting that he was targeting ICE agents. I really had to start trying to scrutinize things that I'm watching, and I've been trying to watch channels who point out the differences in the original and the AI because, mama doesn't see that well, so I don't know half the time what's going on. So Hakeem Jeffries is currently holding a press conference on Trump's cruel snap cuts. Yeah, we know they're cruel. So, snap cuts. Where did I put it? The let me go through the chat and then we'll go back. We'll get back on topic. I use AI as a necessary part of my research. Roberta says Amazon is pretty AI anyway. Even the fulfillment centers are automated. That's why we get so many dings on YT, because YT is being run by bots. And if you put an appeal in, you go in the queue until you can get to an actual human to review it. Is that figure 3K US only or worldwide? Um, that I've, well, you know what? I, silly me, I thought that you were getting your Amazon packages from over here. I don't know that I have an answer to that. Let's see. The cuts are affecting several areas, including advertising, recruitment, payments, Fire TV teams, as well as Audible. Oh, that's a good question, Jen. Lovely. Well, the BBC has looked into it. The BBC has asked if it will affect employees in the UK. You did not switch tabs. Okay, hold on. Okay. The company has more than 1.5 million people across the warehouses and offices worldwide. This includes about 350,000 corporate workers. Well, they did not answer that question. Well, let me go up to the top, Jen. See what we can find. Oh, you know what? Let me do it the easy way. Well, that doesn't tell me anything. Can we get to the UK in the BBC has asked, but that I don't see an answer to that. Okay, scratch that. Mm, it doesn't say. Theoretically, that's supposed to be from private donors and 47's own money. Oh, I'm so unhappy, BB. I am so unhappy. 90 days in the fourth quarter of the year is the same as 15 days. November, December. China's also getting their soybeans from Brazil, right? P- Pip says contractually they can be sued by the government as they don't own their own animals and crops. How are you going to sue somebody after you have cut off their source of their supply chain? 47 is the one who messed it up with their trade war. So how are you going to start a trade war and then sue? Gosh, I. Oh, he just infuriates the hell out of me. He really does. I'm gonna be flagged all over the place. I keep saying hell. Americans are the casualty they measured for. They were sending out to make more money. We can't afford the rates they sell it for out of state. But if they're not selling it at all, I would think that they would sell it for less and get in some money rather than sitting on it and getting no money. But that's just the way I think. It's like having a red light sale. You slash your prices and you sell what you can. It's better than sitting on your inventory. The cattle have to legally go through slaughterhouses run by the USDA and can't sell otherwise due to contracts. Ooh, child. I'm glad I didn't go into farming. They are currently using Sora to create videos showing black women crashing out about the end of the SNAP. I saw that the SNAP's benefits, the majority of the people losing benefits are not black. No, they're rural American. Exactly. Bots checking. Bots is crazy. It is. It is. Oh, good. Michelle's looking at it because I couldn't find the answer. Uh, BB is saying to Roberta, I was sick that day as well, and then they all got pardoned. Oh yeah, honey. If you want to get pardoned, you just register as a right winger. You don't have to vote that way. Just register that way, and you'll get pardoned. Amazon has not announced where the job cuts will happen at this point. Okay, good. I was like, I couldn't find it, but hey. BB pardoned and given ICE jobs to continue their cruelty. Yes, indeed. Now they're targeting teenagers. We are a very small group today. Be sure that you hit the like buttons to ensure that the bots know that we need this channel. Oh, bless you. That is so sweet of you. That is the vision that will haunt me for life, them taking down the American flag and raising a Trump flag. I the lawlessness. The lawlessness. Michelle says it is not a private donor source. They privately stole the money from the people they are relocating with ICE. Oh my gosh. Pepsi and Amazon are some of the people that are paying for the ballroom. I love Pepsi, but I'm boycotting them, and I'm only getting things from that. I can't get any. That's the same here, BB. I'm only ordering from them if I can't get it somewhere else or get that quality somewhere else. I've been actually going straight to the distributors, and a couple times I have found it cheaper on their private site than I have on Amazon. And I'm also boycotting Diet Coke since that's 47's drink of choice. I don't care for Pepsi products. Coke products were my thing, but since they've hooked up with the Orange Man, I'm like, it breaks my heart because I could do a bourbon and Coke, but I cannot. I have noticed an influx of UK flags on most buildings in my town. I'm not sure if it's telling immigrants that we are a united country, but it's not necessary, I don't think. There must be an answer. Really? Do you have a holiday coming up? They are to go broke so the private shell companies can come in and buy the land for cheap. Yeah, and Shady Vance is part of that private shell company business. He and Peter Thiel. Yeah. BB, um, if you get the app, and I'm not sponsored by this app, but if you get the app, is it United We Stand? Good Lord, my poor feeble brain. Goods United. You can look on the politician. I think it's Goods Unite Us. Let me look. Let me go through the. Because I forgot what category I put it under. I put all my stuff in categories. I forgot what category I put it on. So we're just going to scroll. G-O-O-D. Okay, there it is. It's Goods Unite Us. You can look up the brand and see who the brand contributed to, or you can look by the causes that are dear to you, or you can just put in the politician's name and see who contributed to the politician. So so this is like you can search for brands. I think you can see that. Or you can search by politician. So I made it easy on myself and I just put in 47. You have to put him in by name, but I don't really want to say his name because I am so unhappy with him. And he's right there. And I click on his name, and you can see all of his recent donors. And I scroll through his donors before I go to a particular store or buy a particular item. And if they have contributed to him, I don't shop there. Yes, I am that petty. And I love the roast beef, and it's around the corner, but I no longer shop there. I'm not giving them my money that they're going to give to him, and he's violating the whole daggum country. That's not no. So if they want to give money to him, they got to use somebody else's money. They're not going to use mine. Roberta's telling Michelle private donors may have happened. It was given for a favor down the line. Remember that these are the idiots who allowed charity food to rot rather than give it to hungry people. I know. I am so unhappy about that. I have no words for that. BB, did they really? They let people take OMG. I had not heard that. Well, I was boycotting them since January the 20th. Actually, before then, because when after he was elected, I think it was before January the 6th, they had come out with a memorial can with his name on it. And when I saw that, I was through with him then. And I forgot that in his first term, he had that button that he could push so that somebody would bring him a can of Diet Coke. He can't put a little mini refrigerator in the Oval Office and walk over there and get his own Diet Coke. He has to push the button and have somebody bring it to him. Sunitha, welcome in. Good to see you. How are you? I saw your what was her name? They were in Joplin? No, they weren't. They were in your state. Miss Lee and was it Greg Maxwell? I scrolled by them, and then when I went back, I couldn't find them, so I hadn't seen them. But yeah, they. I have to find that. Need a pardon? Kiss the taint on the citrus one. BB, I've been boycotting Home Depot since before the election, and it's right on the corner of my house. It's right on the corner. So I have to go 35 minutes south to get to a Menards. Michelle says, yes, Pip, Sassy Pants Vance has been dumping stolen money to buy the farms. Mm-hmm. Thank you, ma'am. That's it. It comes in handy. And they have a YouTube channel called Shop the Hood. They tell you how to vet the independent sellers so you know who is selling quality items and who is selling junk. So that's Shop the Hood on YT. She will see the above messages in 4 minutes. I don't know who makes Dr. Pepper, but I don't think it's a good idea to go cold turkey. I went cold turkey because I was so pissed off. It was easy for me to go cold turkey. BB says, me too, Roberta. I'm also boycotting Marshalls and Home Goods because they donate. Ooh, I haven't been to them in a long time, but I haven't looked them up. Roberta says, oh, I saw a clip the other day. An old neighbor went to his family, never spoke to them before, asked, you Muslim, right? And then said, if you and your family feel frightened, he said, come to my house. Oh, that is so sweet. You're welcome, BB, and it's free. Yes, I am that petty. I went through, when I was working, we had a 401k. I went through my mutual funds. And if Tesla was part of that mutual fund, I traded it for something else. I asked my the manager who's managing my 403b or whatever the hell it is. I said, "Can you just take that piece out of there and put something else in its place?" And he says, "I think I can." I am that petty. I am that petty. Oh yeah, he did. He and yeah, Sunita, I really think Menards is better. I really do. It took 6 minutes. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. You see it. You see, I'm researching on the fly as well. Okay, hold on. So we got. Let's share the tab. Ooh, child. I need to move some of these tabs around. Okay, this is from. So I don't get into trouble for showing other people's stuff. Even though I leave it on the bottom third. And the links for these are in the description. This is from Electron Media Group, and I forgot who owns this because it ended up in my feed somewhere. They were doing something that I liked. But dear darling Governor Walz, who I love, has a plan.
And Jason, thank you to everyone here at Open Door. Thank you to Rachel and the food group. You're going to hear from Commissioner Brown for Children, Youth, and Family. You're going to hear, there's legislators up here, mayors, and 1,000 volunteers that'll come through here and work at any given time on these shifts to make sure that their neighbors have enough food. It is not a privilege to have food, it's a human right to have food. And in the most abundant food supply of any country on earth in the United States, and us being at the heart of that heartland of food production, it's absolutely unnecessary for people to go hungry. And we have made an effort. We as Minnesotans.
This is the best hidden object game designed for women. Here you can relax and enjoy the journey because there are no Wi-Fi, no ads, just pure gameplay made for your comfort.
Have made a concerted effort to make sure that food security is a priority. whether it's breakfast and lunch for all of our children, whether it's increasing the child tax credit to make sure they have that, increasing MFIB, and making sure that we're able to deliver it as quickly as possible. The network of folks who work in food security is nothing short of amazing across this state. And be very, very clear, I had some statistics here for you that maybe 9 million visits a year in Minnesota. We have over 440,000 Minnesotans needing SNAP benefits. And just so those folks out there who want to get a Grinchy heart on or something, 38% of them are children and 18% are seniors. And so just to be very clear, this is across every geographic aspect of Minnesota, in fact, disproportionately in greater Minnesota. And these are benefits that allow people to be able to feed their family and go on with their life with that little bit.
You all know I love me some Governor Walz. Jamie Pritzker has been, and I always call him Jamie because when I'm listening to people speak about him, it sounds like Jamie. J.B. Pritzker has been out there doing marvelous things for the state of Illinois. Yes, Michelle, we make a great team. We do. So let me do this one first. That was the good. Oh, I got too dadgum many tabs open here, but that's okay. That's how I roll. That was the good. Here's the bad. You know, we gotta do both sides. This idiot.
If you need full dentures but can't deal with the endless expensive dentist visits, you need to see this. I used to hide my mouth every time I laughed.
Thank you. Perfect. I've got two.
I don't care how careful I am, I always end up on an ad. Okay, now we can do this. This is the governor of Virginia. I take it he must be a MAGA Republican because he says,
Thank you. Please sit down. Yeah, thank you. Bless you. Listen, this is an important informational session to speak to our emergency effort in order to protect Virginians who are most in need of food assistance from the Schumer shutdown, from this Democrat shutdown that is going to deprive them of the needed assistance that historically would have shown up for them next month and is not.
now we have a lot of people who are going to walk around and start calling this the Schumer shutdown. Even though the Dems don't have the numbers, it's going to be the Schumer shutdown. But he's come up with a plan so that Virginians can get food supplement. Bless him. So it is estimated that there are going to be 25 states in this region that are not going to have food assistance. But God bless them. We have a list of states who are going to have assistance. Louisiana is going to invest $150 million in state funds to provide food assistance. New York, Governor Hunkle is fast-tracking $80 million. New Mexico will expedite $8 million. California, you know, Gavin is all over him. He's filed a lawsuit against the Trump administration to prevent the suspension of SNAP benefits. Vermont and Virginia, and we just heard from Virginia. Officials in both states indicate they would seek ways to keep food aid flowing even if federal funds are stalled. Arkansas directed recipients to food pantries and charitable organizations. Texas, the San Antonio and Central Texas food banks announced efforts to extend aid to those in need. And Florida, the second harvest of the Big Bend Food Bank, is preparing emergency food distribution efforts. So kudos to them. They had a food bank yesterday. The ones that you stay in your car and you drive up to them, they put the box of food in the back seat. They had cars wrapped around the block. They ran out of food halfway through. So the worker was going through and giving them cards of other resources that they could go to. Tabitha Speaks saw from it's somebody Gardner. I have to go and see if she ever put the link in her description. But she got the idea from this other content creator who started you can call it food bank, food closet, on her job. And Tabitha said she spoke to her administrator, and they're going to take it to the next step to see how to implement it. And they are going to buy extra food when they go shopping, because Tabitha says, when I go to Costco, I can buy an extra flat of corn or an extra flat of green beans and bring it into work and put it in the pantry. And it's for the people who actually work in whatever company it is. So some people are starting individual company food banks. And a lot of the people were complaining that the people should get up and go to work and earn a paycheck so that they can buy their food. They don't need the supplement. And people were saying, I have a minimum wage job. I can't afford to feed my family without assistance. And some people are working 2 and 3 jobs to support their families. The air traffic controllers, when they get off their shift, they are doing Uber to make money to support their families. So they're watching the planes all day, they're driving at night, and then they're going back to watch planes? I don't know about that. Roberta says, Michelle, I'm petty enough to go to the store and make them give me time, then say, oh, never mind, I see your company donated to Trump. Good luck with that. Ooh, I would do that, but I hate going to the store in the first place. Thank you. Yeah, girl, we gotta fight the good fight. Yes, we do. We gotta fight the good fight. Versus, I was trying to skip ad, and it was part of the clip. I was on StreamYard, and I kept hitting skip, and I'm like, oh hell, I'm on the wrong tab. I gotta go over here to skip. I'm like, oh man. Yeah, it's that kind of day. Yeah, it is sad that we have to have that, and of course, Michelle and I are in Missouri, and our governor is not doing anything for his rural red folks. You can see it now. Yeah, girl, it's the Schumer shutdown. The Schumer shutdown. Yeah. So Roberta says, I tell people the Republicans have the House, the Senate, and the White House. Tell again how this is the left's fault. Say it loud for those in the back, as Reese would say. Say it again. That's what I said. How is it going to be a Schumer shutdown? And they're always talking about Pelosi did this and Pelosi did that and Pelosi did the other. We don't have daggum numbers. Only Joe doesn't currently have a live schedule. Okay. No, it wasn't a scaredy cat gardener. Tabitha listens to somebody else. And oh, Michelle, I'm gonna have to send you the link because Tabitha also showed a you know what? I can pull it up. Oh, I'll pull it up. She also showed this protective device that it I'll wait. Keep in mind that if you need resources for food, you can call 211 in the US for sources to help. I'm not sure how much they can help, but they may have sources. This state is likely earning a profit off selling the land here in the state. Yeah, the Chinese have already bought some of the farmland. Let me I have I hate it, but I have started watching YT when I set these up so that Roberta's asking if 211 isn't for mental health. If you're hungry, your mental health has an issue. You gotta eat to feed the brain. I don't know. 211 is an information system. Where is. I'm trying to make sure I did everything before I go off on this tangent. I'm just going through my clips here. Yay. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. This is not what we were talking about, but you know what? This is good. I'm gonna see if I can copy and paste this and put this on my community tab because I know YT is not gonna let me put all this in the chat. But my sissy just posted for all of the furloughed federal employees. There are resources. The Bank of America is giving assistance. Chase Bank, Congressional Federal Credit Union, Fed Choice, Internal Federal Credit Union, Navy. PayPal has made a very generous offer. They've allocated $25 million to fund interest-free cash advances on our furloughed workers that need assistance. Good gosh. I don't know why I stumbled over that. U.S. Bank, U.S. Employees Credit Union, Synchrony Bank, Union Plus, Wells Fargo, FEEA-NARFE. That sounds like a disease. I have FEEA. TSP, Toyota, Hyundai, Kia, Ford. AT&T will assist with adjusting late fees, providing extensions, and revising payment schedules. Sprint, T-Mobile. Okay, T-Mobile, go ahead with your bad self. Verizon, Rental Home Assistance, OPM, National Food Resource and Advice, Feeding America. These guys have a nationwide network of 200 food banks. From those food banks, they have 60,000 partner pantries from which they can serve every community across the United States. This is an awesome resource, and they have already begun serving federal employees affected by the government shutdown. That is fantastic. Your school district, oh, my school district is pitiful, but they the home and auto, ooh, Lord, sissy, this is awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna see if YT will let me put this in my community tab, but that is friggin' fantastic. Wowzers. Okay. Yeah, we did all. We done did it. Okay. Where was I going? Oh, Tabitha. Leslie. Anita. Oh, we can do it from here. Oh, because it's in my history. Talk amongst yourselves. I gotta find Tabby because I looked at her early this morning. Early in the morning. And I'll have to put this in the description. That's not it, Tabitha. I listened to a lot of people this morning. Okay. That's all right. I have to go to Tabitha's channel.
This robotic puppy looks
No,
so
you
real.
can be quiet.
It completely fooled.
Okay. I know all you can see is my eyes going back and forth, but bear with me. I'm going to have to... Oh, no, there it is. Yay me. I know you can't see it. Bear with me. I'm getting there. I'm getting to you. I told you to talk amongst yourselves and you all just went crazy. Stop talking. I'm kidding. Okay, here we go.
On TikTok, and she's also over on the YT. In a video that here on TikTok, and I want to give a shout out to the Woke Gardener here on TikTok, and she's also over on the YT. In a video that she did a few weeks ago, she was giving some tips on how to protect yourself while you're out and about during these crazy times, because racists are emboldened to antagonize you out here in these streets, right? And you need to be able to record said situation from beginning to end, because they like to come out. I want to know what happened before the recording began. Well, she gave a tip for people to invest in a personal body camera, and that's this right here. Okay, and she shared the details on the one that she uses, which is this right here from Bob Love. And if it's on the TikTok shop, I'll put I'll put the orange shopping cart right there. But it comes with the strap. Let me turn it on. Hold on. There it is. It's on. So it comes with the strap. You can hang it around your neck. You can move the little camera however you choose to. I'm going to wear it like this because I want the screen facing this way. I don't want people to really know that it's a camera. But you can flip it so that it's recording and the display is facing on the outside. But yeah, it comes with the strap. You put it around your neck and you hit that start button as you're going into the store or wherever you are, and it's recording all of the happenings. So when something pops off, you don't even have to think to start digging in your purse to get your camera phone. Because I be plugged up, listening to music, listening to a book, and somebody can approach me with some nonsense and catch me full off guard. And then I got to start thinking about digging into my purse to get my camera phone. Well, this makes it much easier for me. I'm just going to put this around my neck, hit the start button, hit the power button, hit the record button as I'm walking into the store. And there's a whole lot of recording time that you have on here. And then there's hookups for you to hook it up to your computer to download the footage onto your laptop. Okay? So, Woe Gardner shared that wonderful tip with her people. I'm one of her people. She shared that tip. And so now I'm going to share this tip with the rest of you.
And I shared the tip with the rest of you because we got to protect ourselves. We have got to protect ourselves. Let me go up here and catch up. Oh, they have a variety of resources. Okay. Now, you know I'm not going to remember, but okay. So much to keep up with. He's doing the shock and awe method to tire us out. He is. He's really trying. That's where I heard it from, because I was like, I know it's from somewhere, but I don't remember. I say if you need help, you need to speak up for any source that you have access to. I don't want any of us to suffer because bigots chose this sugar. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. I'm going to head on my rent phone and have a prepped pantry. I paid my house off. I paid my car off. The only thing I have to worry about is my day-to-day existence. I'm not playing with him. Link this to your crochet channel and a blurb that this is not a political post, merely a source of the information. Okay, Michelle. Okay, I will. Thank you. Thank you, because we know we have to take extra precautions. Oh, add to all this, we are getting butter bands of the hurricane currently in the... Are you really? Oh, Roberta, I am so sorry. Oh, my goodness. Did you see the picture that Tamitha posted? She concluded that the boxes collected when they raided Mar-a-Lago may have had the Epstein files, too. I did not see that picture. I have seen pictures, and I have heard that theory, but so far nobody's given up anything. And you know that it is really bad when I agree with Marjorie Taylor Greene, because she wants the Epstein files, and I'm like, oh no. Oh Lord, it is not woke, it's woke. That should be a K, people. Michelle, I do remember him saying he can have the files if they give him some other files. I wonder if that's part of it. Oh my God. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Michelle. And he asked for $230 million from the DOJ because they were doing their job and investigated him. That's not why I pay taxes. Why? And he says, when that comes across my desk, I wonder if I should sign it, because I have to sign it to release the money. The rest of the world is experiencing what I did for 23 years. I am sorry, all, girl. See, this is if in the 70s, when everybody was boycotting the Vietnam War and they had Woodstock, if you had told me that we would have a demented idiot in the White House crashing the government, I would have told you you're crazy. This is America. We don't do that here. What happened? What happened? People, when she drops the link, add this to your Facebook wall for anybody who may be too proud to say that they are suffering. The link to the resources, I will. I'm going to put the link to, as a matter of fact, I'm going to share it on my page. I'm going to share it everywhere. I'm gonna share the resources across my page, and I'm gonna copy and put them on the my community tab. And thank you, Michelle. I'll put Tabitha on the other VJ's Crochet. The the things that we saw, the oh no, because that's too that's I don't have, I'm not gonna do that. They can get it from the video if they want it. I'm not going to drop the links for the AI generated stuff that I showed earlier. It's on the screen. I dropped the links for the videos because I want to give them their kudos, because it's not mine, it's theirs. You know, I list my sources. That's what happened. We all thought this is America, it won't happen. I kept telling everybody that nobody was stupid, and yes, I'm going to say stupid enough to elect him again, and by golly, they did. I cannot believe that they did. I still can't believe that they did. May 25th, 2026 is 40 years since Hands Across America. Oh, that was a national fundraiser to help the hungry and homeless. They are planning to do this again. Be on the lookout for more information. That is awesome. You are welcome, BB. And don't forget the YT channel, Shop the Hood. She gives good information on how to shop and how you can tell that somebody is scamming. And she'll, like, if somebody puts on their shop that they have this particular purse, she will go and research that purse and see if that purse was sourced from somewhere else. Or if that lady, one particular person had 3 different pages and she had that purse on 3 different pages, and then she found the source of that purse and she's like, yeah, don't shop with this lady. We said no one was stupid enough in 2016. But he lied on Hillary. He lies on everybody, and they still believe him because he's such a loudmouth and a showman. Plus, he's got dirt on everybody. He's yes, it is. And they drank the Kool-Aid. Yes, it is. And they drank the Kool-Aid. This is horrible. And Tabitha calls them MAGA nuts. He calls us left liberal lunatics. They're MAGA nuts. Ooh, child. Thank you, Michelle. Yeah, Shop the Hood. She's good. And I got Shop the Hood from Tabitha as well. Yeah, Tabitha comes up with some very good things. So Hakeem Jeffries was in Illinois. I think he was in Chicago. Greg Kassar was in Illinois with the representative from there. I can see her face, and I can't. Her name is not. You know, I can see faces, but the names don't come to me. Sunita, who's your representative? The African American lady. Yep, she calls them MAGA nuts, and she calls him King Cankles. Yeah, King Cankles and MAGA nuts. I like King Cankles, I really do. And then, you know, I have Shady Vance. And Jamie Pritzker. I gotta remember to call him JB, but he's Jamie to me. Okay, everybody. Anybody else have anything they want to cover before we go? Because I want to thank everybody for being here. This is thank you, Michelle, for the topic today. Don't forget your homework is in the community tab. We do have homework. They just keep doing stuff. And I forgot what the homework is, but if it's not about Kristi Noem's 2 planes, I do not pay taxes for Kristi Noem to have 2 planes. I don't pay taxes for Kristi Noem to have any plane. I don't pay taxes for them to spend $40 billion in Argentina and they can't feed Americans. And then after they spent the $40 billion in Argentina, the man, the leader went on a cosplay and he did a rock concert dressed up like Mick Jagger. Yeah. Did not swear in under his birth name. Is he legally VP? Did he legally change his name? If he legally changed his name, he was sworn in under his legal name. If he did not legally change his name, that's a good question. Thank you all for being here and making this space a good place to collect and plan. If you don't need the info, shared with those that do. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And check your supplies. If you need anything, it would probably be good to go out shopping sooner rather than later. Because after November the 1st, we don't know what's going to happen. Bye, Dinky Jen. Thank you for being here. No, I did not mention Robin Kelly. Who's Robin Kelly? I did hear that name recently, but I didn't shop small and shop soon. Who's Robin Kelly? Oh, the other Illinois rep. No, because I don't know anything about her. I'm gonna have to look for her. No, I know Sunita's rep because she's good. I don't know about Robin Kelly. Thank you. Oh, and Michelle, I shared it out in my group. Wesley is having a virtual meeting tomorrow, and I've already registered for it. So you and Pip might want to register for his virtual meeting. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I do appreciate it. Please like, share, and subscribe. Socially distance. Do whatever you need to do to protect yourselves. And I'm going to drop the other links. I'm not going to put the pages on there, but we know what we know. Love you all. Take care now. Bye-bye.